Before I begin, I need to thoroughly stir my glazes. My first layer is going to be dipped, so I'm going to dip most of the bowl. Then when the glaze is dry, which doesn't take long, I'll be able to hold the handle and dip the other side. I'm now beginning to stir a second colour, so I'm introducing white glaze now, which I'm going to layer over the first glaze. I need to ensure that my two glazes will combine well together, and the only way for me to do this is to carry out a number of tests. You can already see the contrast that's starting to appear. I'm now preparing a third colour, which is going to be blue, and I'm going to continue dipping and pouring to layer these glazes. Again, they've been tested well beforehand. I also need to be aware of the thickness of my glazes. If a glaze is too thick, it will just peel away from the pot. It's important that I wipe back any areas that are going to touch the kiln shelves. I'm dipping one side first, and as soon as the glaze is dry, I'll be able to hold the handle and dip the other side. This is a useful technique if you haven't got much depth of glaze. I'm also dipping the lid. I'm going to fire the lid on the pot itself, so I need to wipe back glaze from the areas that are going to touch. And I'm paying particular attention in the areas of the gallery. And of course I also need to wipe back glaze from the bottom of the teapot, because that will sit on the kiln shelf and again it would stick. I'm just introducing some splashes of blue glaze on top of the white for another striking contrast. My glazes already look exciting. They're in the kiln, ready to be fired, and I'm going to fire my kiln to 1260 degrees centigrade. It's just getting up to temperature now. And here's the first peek inside the kiln at the fired glazes. I just love the contrast that layering glazes in this way gives. So why not experiment with some glazing techniques of your own? But remember to test well first, because not all glazes will combine together.